What up, YouTube? It's your boy CJKnowsTECH, where I know tech so you don't have to. And today I'm finna save you some money, player. I'm finna save your coin, and you're not gonna have to pay the Apple tax with these best iPad accessories. Now, I recently purchased a 7th generation iPad. It released not too long ago, some months back. I got an unboxing video on the channel if you want to go watch that. But this is far more exciting because I've added two very necessary, very valuable accessories for you and I to enjoy. What are these two accessories? I'm going to name them off, then we'll get into each one in detail and show you what they can actually do. First up is the Logitech rugged Folio case. As you can see, that's what is on the iPad. I went with the Folio because durability, player. Come on, man. You see these iPads out here, man. They cost a coin and you don't want anything to happen to your coin. So you might as well protect your coin. Basically, I'm protecting my money, protecting my investment. And it looks better. It looked a lot better than the light case. And I get it. Everybody wants everything to be light. But hey, man, it's an iPad. This is not as light as most devices that you grab from Apple. Next up is what pairs perfectly with this at a value price, the Logitech Crayon. Now, this is the ideal alternative to the Apple Pencil. This is why I'm going to tell you don't buy an Apple Pencil unless you need pressure sensitivity, but that's another story. At the end of the day, this Logitech Crayon gets the job done. Now, it's shaped differently, yes, but does it perform differently? No, it does exactly what you need it to do. Man, this thing is A1. And if you have young ones at home that might possibly be using this device, which is a common thing in today's educational climate, then it's perfect for their grip and their little hands. So this serves as a purpose, and it's also multi-platform useful, baby. You can use this on the iPad Pro, the iPad the iPad Mini. Can you do that with the Apple Pencil 2, the new generation? No, player. You gotta have an iPad Pro only. So this thing extends the usability across your iPads as well as performs pretty much equally to the Apple Pencil. The only difference is the pressure sensitivity. A really dope feature is instant notes. You got that quick, rapid fire idea, like how I be doing. That's why I love the Galaxy Note phone. Well, this is similar. You can just tap on the lock screen, get straight to your notes, get straight to writing, get straight to the top of the mind of whatever thing you got going. Whether it's you speaking to someone, you need that number, or you need to exchange an email, whatever it is, whatever you need to write down is there in a hurry, and it's really dope. Now, the Logitech Crayon is designed very differently, but there's a plus to this design. It's the LED light. You do not get this on the Apple Pencil, so you never know the battery status of your Apple Pencil, unless obviously you look into the iPad. But as far as having that on the actual pencil and being able to tell, like every time you turn it on, you're gonna see the green light. The green light is the go light. With the tap of a button, the power button, one time, you get to see the status. So if you press the button one time and nothing happens, then you know that your Logitech Crayon is off. If you press it again and you see a green light, then you know that it is charged. If you press it again and you see a red light, we getting low, player, and it's going to need a charge soon. Now, if you see the blinking red light, oh man, this is caution, player. Ring the alarms, ring the sirens. Basically, you need to charge it like instantly. What's also really dope about the Logitech Crayon is there's no pairing or unpairing process needed. It just works. You turn it on and get straight to it. Now, if you had a Apple Pencil paired before this, you're going to need to unpair that in order to use this. But at the end of the day, the way this thing works is just like magic. I love it. Now, if you're wondering about the performance of the Logitech Crayon, it works very good. Like, I love this thing. It's so smooth. It's like butter. Also, here's another really dope thing. It uses the exact same tips as the Apple Pencil. So it's a little tricky getting in because there's two very small buttons that you need to press on the side. But if you can figure out a way or a tool to use to get in there. So if you ever need to change the tips, you're basically going to use the same tips as the Apple Pencil. And that's really, really good. Now, a big selling point to this Logitech Crayon over the Apple Pencils is this is way cheaper, player. Do not pay the Apple tax. This thing is $69. Unless pressure sensitivity is a must, or you just don't like the shape of it, which honestly takes a little bit of getting used to, but I found myself falling in use with it in no time. And there's absolutely no latency in comparison to the Apple Pencil. So you're not gonna feel like you're getting something less of a product. This is just as much of a product as the Apple Pencils. That's why you need to go ahead and save your coin. And it actually feels great in the hand. I know it's a different design. It's not your typical rounded pencil or pen, but trust me, it falls ergonomically into your hands with no issues. Now, if you have a screen protector, this should still function as usual. Also, when not in use, say if you set down a Logitech Crayon, I think after 7 seconds, it goes into a low power standby mode. So it's preserving the power when you're not using it, and you pick it back back up, it picks up on that change from a sensor and it knows it's time to go. So you basically do not have to worry about turning this thing on and off all the time. Now, granted, when you're done using it, turn it off. Now, let's step up to the Logitech Folio case. Now, one of the first things you're probably going to want to get when you get an iPad is a case, because you're trying to protect this thing. This thing is what? All glass and aluminum. Trust me, get a case, no matter how safe you think you are. Now, I did pick up 2 cases. In the beginning, I grabbed, I believe it was the outer box case, this case, but it's a nice clear case and it doesn't have a keyboard or anything like that. It does what it needs to do. It protects the iPad in case of an accidental drop, protects it from scratches and things like that. It also has a little, hookup for you to drop an Apple Pencil in as well. Very plain Jane. Very straight to the point. It does what it needs to do. The next case I picked up, now this is the creme de la creme case. It came from Logitech. This is the Logitech Folio rugged case. Now, rugged, put an emphasis on that because this thing is built to take a drop, a hit, a scratch, anything. It's going to keep your iPad looking pristine. It's very easy to slide your iPad in here. This is the 7th generation iPad. I think it's 10.2 inch. Falls right into play. They also have the Logitech rugged folios for the previous generation. So if you have 6th generation, you don't have to worry about that. It's very comfortable. It has a nice wrist rest right here, and it's still slim and minimal, so it's not gonna add crazy heft and bulk. This thing does exactly what you need to do. It has a lot of great button features across the top. Home button, you got your brightness control, you got your keyboard button, you have your search, you have a Siri button, you have a photo button, you have play, pause, skip, and rewind. You have a mute, volume down, volume up, and a lock screen button. Also, the typical keyboard keys, tab, caps lock, shift, and so forth. This thing handles its weight. It looks great. I absolutely love using it. The key travel is pretty nice, actually. I think it's a lot better than what we were getting with the butterfly keys. At the end of the day, this thing is great to use, and I think it's the ideal companion for your brand new iPad. Protect your iPad, protect your investment, player. You don't want to be crying later, trust me. So get this, get the Logitech Crayon. You will thank me later. My name is CJ. This is CJ Knows Tech, where I know tech so you don't have to, and a player gotta go.
Now we going way up. Now we going on track. Now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off with my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up.